Hello, Big Daddy Fun here. Welcome back. As you recall, in the last video, I showed you I started working on expanding my area for my sorting system. I started out in this corner. Then I also showed you that I planted almost 300 birch trees, which I was going to need for my ceiling. And then I also showed you how I ran into some problems because I found one of the caves that was caused by fighting the wither. And then I showed you how I got it to a small area. We took a peek in to see how deep and how difficult it was going to be to fill in. And then what we did was we went down and I corrected a mistake that I had. And I activated the secondary power on both of the beacons in this corner. So let's continue on from where we left off last time. Now let's go back up and I'm going to show you a little bit. I may not show you the whole bit of what I'm going to do, but I'm going to show you this is how I basically have been taking care of this whole area. It's just dropping gravel in here and filling the hole in. And let me put the. You know what? I did not grab any shovels, and I have two in here. Okay, so now I got shovels so I can take away some of this gravel that I just placed. And you can see it's going to take quite a bit of gravel to fill this area in. Alright, so this away. You can see this whole area is full of gravel. That's because that's what I've been doing. Also, I don't know if you heard that. It sounds like we may have dropped some gravel on top of a mob. And so that was one way to get rid of him. Alright, so if I don't have a place to put it, I just use the ceiling. If you place gravel basically on the ceiling, it will just drop down. There are some areas where it doesn't work out too well dropping the gravel because I have torches down there from when I had the wither. You remember I said I'm going to light this up so hopefully nothing spawns, and so well that's kind of been giving me a bit of problem too, because now when I drop the gravel, it just goes away because of the torches. It didn't take very long to fill this in. I don't have quite everything filled in, as you can see, but there's only a few spots where it's going to be any holes like this. And so I wanted to come back and I wanted to let you be with me when I finish clearing this whole area out, the last bit. And we are so close now. Got just looks like about maybe only one or two spots where there might be holes. I might run into some more when I get down to the next level. I'm not going to worry about putting torches back up because it won't take long to get through this, and I don't think anything will spawn in that period of time. And it won't be very long, and I'll be placing some more glowstone down. So actually I'm going to do that right now. Let's see here. Yeah, right there. I need to get some more glowstone out of the chest. I put this chest here just for this project. It's not going to stay there. When I say this project, I mean just this little bit of the area where I knew that there was a cavern underneath. Okay, so it'll be right here. The glowstone goes, okay. So the only area that there might be any part of that cavern left is over where that stone is. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, I just ran out of shovels. Okay, so we don't have a whole lot more to go yet. And I think I only have like one more glowstone block to place, and if I'm correct, it should go right under where this block is, and watch it be a hole. Oh, nope. Alright, so that gets everything mined out. So this is how the whole level is going to look down here. As you can see, I've been busy. I have this from here over done. Not quite all the sorting system is done. I don't have everything in place. You can see there's a chest missing here and a chest there, and there's only a half a chest here, and down through you're going to see that I don't have everything quite put in place. But the floor and the ceiling are done, and the wall, and so I'm going to take you around back just to show you what's going on. So what'll happen is I can come to this chest here, drop things in, and I'm not going to yet because I don't have anything set up, and it'll go through and it'll go out into a chest that is designated for that item that I'm dropping in. And so, and I'm building the wall so it kind of encloses the beacons. They're not out because I don't want to have to worry about falling down a hole every time I'm walking around out there. So anyway, right behind this chest, or this block here, is where that chest is, and there is a hopper underneath, and then there's 3 droppers here. These 2 droppers are all facing up, and then you can see this dropper is facing over, and it goes into these hoppers, and it comes around and then goes down through. Basically, to do this, like I said, you just need a hopper there, a chest on top of it, 2 droppers facing up, a dropper facing, you can put it almost whatever direction you want, except for probably don't want to go back over the chest. Then you need a comparator, a block, a repeater, 4 pieces of redstone, these 2 blocks, and then another repeater, and this goes on 2 ticks. So it's really a relatively simple setup. And then it comes over in the hoppers, and it comes around. There's redstone here. There's a block over top of a repeater. There's a repeater underneath here, and I'll take you down and show you in just a moment. Redstone on top, and then just another block. You have a redstone torch underneath, and then you have a hopper going into the chest. A hopper just going into, basically I have some stones here. It makes it look more decorative on the outside, but yet the chest will still open, as you can see. And then of course the hoppers go across the top. And so I just kind of have that repeating the whole way down through here. So we're going to go down here to the end, and I'll just show you what the repeater looks like underneath. And you can see there's just a repeater put down. If you face this direction and place it, it'll work. The comparators, you need to kind of be a little creative with it. I found that if I stand like right here and place it, it'll be at the right spot. Or if you want to place it down before you place chests, that'll work too. And so here you can see a little bit of the workings, and then you can see that there's stairs here, and I have that going, the stairs going all the way over here to the corner. And I've been working on some on this end. The other thing I did out here was I have all the glass placed on top here now, and I placed the torches on top. So the outside part here is ready now for me to chop all these trees down and then start placing buildings for the village. chopped down all those trees and made them into wood planks, and you'll notice I now have a ceiling It roughly took about 2 chests worth of planks. So just to kind of show you where I'm at now, from here over is completely done. The floor, the ceiling. I still have some work to do on the sorting system. So just in case you're wondering, what I'm doing is this floor is made of glowstone and nether brick planks and then stone bricks. The walls here are made of stone brick, and then the ceiling of course is made of birch planks. So what I'm going to do is make 4 trap doors. I had to think for a moment what they were called. I'm going to make 4 trap doors right at 26x, 26z, and then I'm going to come in 1 from each of those, and then I'm going to end up putting a nether brick rail or fence all the way around here. And then this is all going to get taken away to make it even with the rest of the silo.
Whew, that's been a lot of work. But I finally got everything done, and I feel happy with where I'm at. So you can see I placed a few glowstone blocks up in the ceiling back there. I haven't gotten the whole thing done, but you can see I've got the ceiling done, the floor done, and I've got most of the sorting system done. I haven't completed this sorting system yet. I still have a little bit to do. Most of the stuff that I have as far as resources I have in the sorting system, and I have everything ready to, once I want to add more, I can easily add more and continue on. I put signs up on most of the chests that all the chests that I'm using. And you can see I still have a whole nother wall here that I can add to the sorting system. I got the railing done on the inside, and I've also added stairs from the alien spider all the way down to this level, and you can see in the corners that it kind of juts out a little bit, and that's what that is. It's the stairs coming down from the alien spider. And I'll show you in just a little bit what's going on up there and how that all looks. So I have a little section there that you can see I have a cauldron, my brewing stand, an end chest, and I've also got an anvil over there. So let's take a trip upstairs and I'll show you what it looks like outside. The last time you remember I was chopping down the trees out here, and so I've got them all. Oh, remember I told you about the polar bear, that they're friendly? Well, if they have a cub like that, you want to stay away, and that's about as close as I want to get, because when they have a cub, they will attack you if you get too close. So you can see with the spider that I have all 6 legs on the spider now, and it looks somewhat impressive over top of the compound here. Sort of like it's overseeing everything. All 6 legs have access from the sorting system level all the way up to the spider. I have torches placed all the way around out here, and I have not seen a mob, a monster, a zombie, a skeleton archer, or anything for a while. I've placed torches going up through the spider legs and up on top as much as I could. I could not really, I guess I probably could place some along the sides here on the 2 middle legs, but I haven't gotten to that, and don't know if I'm going to be too worried about it right now, because nothing seems to be spawning in this whole area up here. So anyway, that's how the alien spider looks now. So let's go ahead and we'll take a trip back in, and we'll finish up downstairs, and I can show you just exactly how everything looks one last time. Oh, that's right, I've got to show you this. This is my sorting system, or my smelting system. I've got 44 furnaces in the smelting system, and so we'll take a walk back and show you how it looks. First, just to show you, this is where the fuel goes in, like the coal, wood, or anything like that. And this is where you put the smeltable items in, either food or different types of blocks that could get smelted, such as cobblestone. I basically used the same system as I did for the sorting system to have the items come over. This is the mine cart for the fuel, and that of course is the mine cart that we accessed from the front. So anyway, we're going to turn this on, and I'm going to show you the mine carts travel all the way down and head back. I had to place those blocks with the redstone torch along the way to power the rails. I've got powered rails on the top hopper and the bottom hopper to have the mine carts keep going. And you can see the top one is for the smeltable items and the bottom one's for the fuel. So basically the top one goes into the top of the furnace and the bottom one goes into the back, and then I have hoppers underneath running all the way back, and you can see where they come up here. And then I have it running underneath the wall, the corner of that wall, just for 2 blocks, and then I have it come out. What happened was the chest that I have there, that's the chest for the fuel. I'm going to turn this off. And the chest for the fuel, when I would drop the coal in there, sometimes I had run the hoppers right underneath that, and then when I didn't have the system running and I put coal in that chest, it would drop down into these hoppers. These hoppers go over into some droppers that come up, and then they just connect to the sorting system. So I had to redesign it and have it run underneath the wall there for those 2 blocks, and now it seems to be working perfectly fine. And while I was back here, I thought of it, I do have one more thing to show you. Back here I have a cooked chicken farm. I don't have a whole lot of chickens in there. I was having trouble because the chicken population in my world was at max, and there weren't any chickens hatching whatsoever. But basically for this, I want to give a shout out to OMG Chad from OMG Craft. I watched a video that he had on the design of this, and I fashioned mine after his. So if you want to get all the get the way that works and understand that whole process, you can look up OMG Chad, and just look up chicken farm, and you should be able to find it from there. Doesn't use a whole lot of redstone, doesn't use a whole lot of other things, and it works well. I don't get a great amount up because I don't have a whole lot of chickens in there. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to grab some raw rabbit. I have some cooked rabbit in here, and I don't have it in a chest right now because I don't have enough for a chest. But once we cook this, we'll be able to set a chest up for the cooked rabbit. So we're going to take the cooked rabbit, or the raw rabbit, throw it in there, turn that on. You'll see the first 6 furnaces turn on because that's all the rabbit that we put in. Now, since I don't have a chest set up, you might wonder, well, where is that rabbit going to go to? And the way I have my system right now, it will go to the very last hopper that I have, and it'll just sit there so we can go back and pick it up from the hopper that's in the back here. Might have to wait just a few moments for it to come in, but it shouldn't take super long to get here. It does have a long way to travel, but it will be here soon. And let's take another look to see if it came in. No. While we're waiting, what I can do is I can take you over and show you. This is one of the legs going up to the alien spider. Like I say, I have one at all 4 corners, and have trapdoors over the hole to access the beacon that I have. So let's see if this will come in. There it comes. Alright, so we got that 6 raw rabbits. So let's grab that, and then we're going to go out. Let's grab the rest of the cooked rabbit, and we're going to grab a hopper. And we're going to grab a sign. So let's go to the back and okay, so let's place the hopper right here to designate that chest for cooked rabbit. What we'll need is 22 of the cooked rabbit. Place 1 there, 1, 1, 1, and in the last one we'll place 18 in there. And so that is all set up and ready to go. So we're gonna drop the cooked rabbit into this hopper, or this chest here, and we're going to head back over to the chest that this cooked rabbit should go into. So this is the process that I did for every single chest that's here, and I set up for an item to come in. I always double check to make sure everything's working correctly, and before I put a sign up. And there the cooked rabbit's coming, so let's place the sign up here, and we'll put on cooked rabbit, and that takes care of that. Alright, so that's all set up. So anyway, this should bring us to the end of our project, and I like this area. I think it looks nice. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you later. I'm Big Daddy Fun.